actually. This is actually really good news. Well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but it is in the sense that, so I can't remember the previous showrunner for the Rings of Power, but essentially and one of the things that he's kind of controversy surrounding him, apparently he was accused of sexual harassment. Again, I don't know. Apparently they're allegations, whatever. Any case, true or not, we don't know. And evidently Amazon took it fairly seriously. And that individual, who he was, is that he was wanting to, there was, as far as the Rings of Power, there was none of this sort of other stuff where you had these hobbits wandering around before there were hobbits. There was no Gandalf or Randolph or whatever this one guy, Gandalf, that's not Gandalf. There was none of this. There was none of this Halbrand or whatever, this I'm not Sauron. I'm not the one single bad guy we're all looking for, but somehow he finds it on a ship, a piece of driftwood that Galadriel's on because she jumps in the ocean that's empty. It's just a terrible story. Horrible. And Rings of Power has been one of the worst well, let me say it this way. Not only is it the worst, I can't stand it. I can't. It's unwatchable. It's absolutely unwatchable. But apparently it has been the most expensive TV series in history. And it ain't doing well. And so you have this where for Jennifer Salke, I don't know, whatever. Apparently she's stepping down. And the way it sounds like is that she was actually fired. Now, I guess how they do it in Hollywood is that they don't actually fire you. You just kind of, they step aside and give you a front office for a little bit so you can feel good about yourself before they move you out. But essentially she was fired. But you know, the hard part is, the sad part is, it's just the debauchery of Lord of the Rings, the debauchery of Tolkien's work, and the absolute abuse of Tolkien's work, and the complete mismanagement of the work. And I can't imagine the amount of it's really sad. It's really, really sad. And so you have Amazon doing this, but then on the flip side, they end up doing this, which we ended up watching the last episode of this last Reacher show, episode 8, season 3 here. And it has been an absolute success. So I'm kind of, I guess James Bond is of course with MGM, Amazon, about all those rights, so on and so forth. I don't have high hopes for James Bond. Apparently there's rumors of a series. Who knows? I don't know. But in any case, you have the contrast of Reacher, it's apolitical. It's just kind of the Old West style where you have the good guy and the bad guy, and the good guy fights the bad guy. And then you have this like, this is more like a James Bond sort of thing, where this one had sort of a bigger guy than Reacher, and they have an epic battle, and it was hilarious. It was awesome. Had a lot of fun with it. It was a good show, good series. I liked, probably my favorite was season 1. Season 2 was okay, but so I would rank them season 1, season 3, and then season 2. This last episode, though, was off the charts fun. Action back to back, all sorts of different things going on, and tying up all the loose ends. So I was very happy with this Reacher. and it was a great season. This last season, this season number 3. I don't know how many seasons they're planning to do with this. Apparently, this story was one of the original first books that the Reacher series was released on. So, in any case, it was good, pleasant. So, I'd recommend this one. So the professor recommends the Reacher. However, the Rings of Power, I would skip altogether.